Going to be making up some cookies today. Now these cookies are going to be with sweet cherries and chocolate. So really delicious sort of recipe and so simple to do. And at the end of it you get a really lovely soft cookie. You bite into it, it's just delicious. So to make these cookies I'm just going to go through the ingredients. Now I've got 200 grams of butter, 1 egg, 225 grams of self-raising flour, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now these are the cherries, glazed cherries. They're sort of cherries in a slightly sweet syrup. They use them for baking cakes normally, but ideal for these cookies. I'm going to use about 150 grams of those and just chop those down slightly. Then we've got some caster sugar. I've got 65 grams of caster sugar, 65 grams of light muscovado sugar, and then we've got some chocolate. Now I'm going to use about 150 grams of chocolate. Now what I would say is I'm going to use white chocolate, but you might prefer plain chocolate or a little bit of dark chocolate mixed. Entirely up to you. Chop it down, you know, reasonable sort of smallish chunks. Then we're going to add a little bit of salt just to kind of bring those flavours out a little bit. And then finally I've got some grease-proof paper. What you do is like parchment paper, non-stick paper, lay it over your baking trays, and then when you sort of put your cookie mixture on the paper, it just helps to make sure they don't stick. So there's all the ingredients. Let's get ourselves a bowl, get the butter and mix up the sugar and kind of beat it and make it a nice smooth paste. So I've got myself a bowl. Oops, I'm just going to start with the butter. So put that straight in. Try and use butter at room temperature rather than the fridge, otherwise it's quite hard to kind of work with a spoon. If it has come out of the fridge, just pop it in the microwave for 10-15 seconds and you know it will soften it down. But there we go, we've got the butter there. Now to the butter, I'm just going to add the sugars really. So we've got the caster sugar and the light muscovado sugar. Now I'm just going to grab the bowl, try and break this down and mix it up. And eventually you'll turn it into a paste. It might take a minute or two, but you know, just sort of mix it up and try and get everything into a nice smooth paste. So I've just been mixing that really for like 1 or 2 minutes really. It's quite easy to do when you've got the soft butter, but look at that, I've got a nice soft paste there. Now to that we're going to add an egg. So I'm just going to break my egg in there. Look, got a little bit of shell there, better nick that bit out. Again, just want to kind of mix the egg into the mixture now. Try and get it all combined. And once that's gone into the mixture, we can add the flour. Right, before I put the flour in, I'm just going to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract and just put all the flour in there, and also at this point just a little pinch of salt, and then again just mix it all together and try and get it, you know, as well mixed as you can really, and then that'll be it. That's your mixture. So now we've just got that mixture all ready to go. It's quite hard work at this point because it is quite a dry mixture we're using. Now I'm just going to add in the cherries. So I'm just going to pick all those up. Look at those. Beautiful. Nice and syrupy and sweet. Now we've got all this chocolate, the white chocolate, and I'm just going to tip all those little bits in there as well. Ooh, that's going to be good. And what you finally want to do is just to give it a turn over, just to try and get it as combined as you can. Do it slowly, and then we've got the mixture and it can go straight onto the grease-proof paper, and then you've got your cookies all cooking in the oven. So we've got the mixture and it's got the cherries and the chocolate in there, and look at that, that is going to be a delicious cookie. Now what I'm going to do is move the bowl out of the way, get me baking trays with a little bit of grease-proof paper on each of them, and then I'm just going to lay little splodges of this really nice cookie mixture on, put it into a preheated oven, cook it up, and they're going to be delicious. Now what I'm going to do is just get a little bit of the mixture. Now you can do it with a couple of spoons, but I'm actually just going to grab it and make it into sort of smallish balls, not too big, because you'd be surprised, these do grow. Just squash them down slightly, and if you can, try and make them roughly the same sort of size. And also, don't put them too close together because they will grow. So be very careful. I reckon I'm probably pushing my luck here, but try and get them about the same size, and I'll carry on doing that for both trays. So I've got the cookies all laid out on the baking tray. Now I've got about 16 in total. Now I know at this stage they don't look like cookies, but as soon as you put them in the oven, cook them up, they come out and they look like wonderful cookies. They're delicious. Now I'm going to put mine into a preheated oven, 180 degrees Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit, gas mark 4, and what I'd say is cook them up for about 12 to 15 minutes. What you want to do is just get a very light golden brown colour on the outside. Don't cook them too much, and they should be really nice and soft in the middle. So let's get them in the oven, get them cooking. So I'm just going to put my cookies into the preheated oven. Now I've got my cookies, let's pull those out. Look at that, they look beautiful. Oh, they look delicious cookies. Now what I'm going to do is put those on the table, let them cool down for about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to put them onto a wire rack just to let them cool down a bit further. But they look really scrummy. So I've left my cookies for about 10 minutes. I'm actually going to just try one of those right now. I'm going to go for this one. Look. Doesn't that look beautiful? Obviously it's still soft at the moment because, you know, it's still warm. I can feel it, it's really warm in there. Oh, look, it's just like beautiful and soft. Oh. That is really nice. So nice when they're warm. Look, there's a lovely piece of chocolate on that one. Go and try it. Alright. These are really delicious cookies. You can't go wrong. Give them a try, you'll love them. Thanks for watching. Come back soon. The original Naked Chef. Really nice.